Wow, we finally got a good Thursday night game. It took 4 weeks and a lot of just completely underwhelming football, but we finally got it. Eagles, Packers, what a great game. What a fantastic game. A lot of scoring, a lot of drama. The Eagles pull off the upset here. I gotta admit, gotta give the Eagles credit. My gosh, I felt terrible because I picked Green Bay, I think -4 or whatever. And man, early in the first half, I was like, I'm feeling good. And then the second half, it was just like, I was so close to picking the Eagles. And my gosh, they played great tonight. Great performance from Wentz, 16 for 27, 160 yards, 3 touchdowns. Jordan Howard, excellent. I believe he had did he have 2 rushing touchdowns and a receiving touchdown? I know he had 2 rushing touchdowns. And yes, he had 3 total touchdowns from him. They were able to compensate for the bad Eagles secondary. So, impressive for them. And for the Packers, this is it's not the worst loss in the world for Green Bay. You're still 3-1. The Eagles needed this win way more than the Packers did. If you're the Eagles now, all right, you have to keep in touch. You have to keep you have to keep pace with Dallas. Dallas is now 3-0. It looks like they're running away with this division. You need this victory tonight to at least stay confident. To start off 1-3. You just can't do that. How many teams go 1-3 and get to the playoffs? It's rare. So to get very important win tonight, to go on the road and to beat Green Bay like that. And again, after a terrible performance from the defense, especially early on in the first half, and another great performance from Rodgers as well. Like, shout out to him, fantastic. Looking at for his stats tonight, 422 yards and 2 touchdowns. And he throws 1 interception. An interception that's not totally his fault. Yeah, I know. Wow. I can't say anything other than just wow. He was also the team's leading rusher, which is a problem. He had only 46 yards, and that was it. 5 carries, 46 yards, and he was the number 1 rusher there for Green Bay. Also, fantastic job by Davante Adams. 10 carries, 180 yards. And then in the second half, he started to cool down. But in the first half, he was it was lighting up the Philadelphia. So, I don't know what the discussion is online about the interception. I'm sure that's going to be. Look, you had it right there to tie the game. I thought for sure we were tying this game, and to just, oh gosh, got him, Ben Rivera, thank you. So close, but so far, just batted up in the air, and that'll happen sometimes. Sometimes those interceptions near the goal line, they're just gonna get batted around, and this one went the Eagles' way. And for Philadelphia to come back from 10 down early in the second. To pull off that win, Jordan Howard scores the winning touchdown there with 13 minutes left. Again, Green Bay had more yards, but they did have 2 turnovers. It's sad how a player got hurt, man. Oh yes, terrible night for Green Bay took that L. Terrible night for if you play football. 2 players got carted off on stretchers. It's probably why it's one of the reasons why this game took so long. It started at 8:20 and ends here at around 11:50. These 2 guys were carted off. Hope they're okay. The one, forget his name. I should know this. But there was the Packer player that got carted off. He's like trying to get tackled to the ground, and there's an Eagle player that just takes a running start and goes straight for the helmet. Rodgers still shook everybody's hands. Nice guy. Who got carted off? A Packers player and an Eagles player. Just awful. The Packers player looks like he's going to be fine. What's your favorite sport? Probably this right now. Probably football. After a game like this, and again, after 3 bad games in a row here on Thursday Night Football, after just 3 waste of times. Again, I don't know what Eagles guy. I should know this again. After just complete waste of time, boring, non-interesting games, for us to get, this exciting game. His name is Bennett, the one that hit the rookie. Okay, thank you. To get an exciting game like this, to get a fun, offensive scoring. Now, again, not great. Was it a good Eagles guy? It wasn't one of the main Eagles players, but I believe it was a receiver on the team. He wasn't like one of the top tier receivers, but yes. I get to see now. This was a bad game if you're a defensive guy. You had another just a lot of bad coverages, blown plays, and a couple Lambeau leaked there from the Eagles there from one of the players. He found the 2 guys. He found the 2 Eagles fans there. Again, the big interception there right at the goal line at the end of the game that would have tied it. But a huge win for Philadelphia to stay in contention. This would have, again, devastating if you start off the season 1-3. And for you to come in with this win, go into Green Bay, pull off the upset, which again I just feel terrible about. Surprised the Eagles corner is so bad they used to be good. Yeah, tonight was just rough. Eagles, they've had some injuries. Again, Wentz tonight was just wonderful. All the throws he was making. A great quarterback showdown between two guys. We've seen we know how great Rodgers is. Especially, how about Rodgers on that last drive at the end of the first half? I mean, no timeouts, a minute left. Boom, 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 down the field, touchdown. Like, no problem. I'm sitting there with a minute left. He's got no timeouts. I'm like, why are they going for it? Just take you don't have any timeouts. And then, of course, it's Aaron Rodgers, so he's gonna do whatever the heck he wants. So just fantastic performance from Rodgers tonight. Again, even in a loss, and yeah, this guy wins here. Great win. I don't think Philadelphia is going to win the division. I think right now, again, it's Dallas's to lose. As long as Dallas plays this well, as long as Dak's playing this well, as long as Zeke, as long as the offensive line, as long as these guys continue to play as good as they've been playing here for the first 3 games of the year, they got this division. The question is, obviously, you wonder about the Cowboys choke, which we've seen a lot. You want Eagles loss because of Giants, right? I wasn't even thinking about that, but I mean, yeah, that helps. I mean, I want to see what the Giants do after Sunday. If they can beat Washington here, if they can beat the Redskins, then they're 2-2. I mean, yeah, the Giants have a chance at having clear control of second place in the NFC East, which is stunning to me, which is really weird, but that's where we're heading. Packers did a Seahawks. Yeah, quite fantastic there. Redskins are terrible. Redskins are terrible. What a waste of time that was on Monday night, watching that just pathetic offense play. Oh, gosh. Who was it at this point? The Bears? Yeah, they made the Bears look like world beaters, and the Bears haven't been that great this season, and they made the Bears look like absolute world beaters there. So, and they're celebrating in the locker room tonight, and well deserved. Again, you're 2-2, and they're gonna be relevant here. Or one in yeah, that's right, 2-2. Eagles finally sum up. Yeah, big win. I don't know who they play next. Again, for Green Bay, this isn't terrible. Green Bay will pick this up. They'll dust themselves off and they'll be back. The Eagles have basically a bye week next week. They play the Jets. They're home to the Jets. So yeah, it's probably gonna be a win. 3-2. I mean, now if Darnold comes, okay, maybe. And then they're at Minnesota, and then they're at Dallas. So. Yeah, the big game there is going to be Dallas to see how they match up there. But if Dallas just keeps playing like the way they're playing, then they don't have anything to worry about here. Already got a 2-game lead on them. So yeah, again, just a great fun offensive game tonight. 2 great offensive teams going at it. Donald still has mono. I believe he's still out. Although there is maybe he'll be back this week or next week. There's been a little. I honestly haven't paid much attention because the Jets their season's over. So it's just at this point it's just like watching someone die, like watching a body die. It's just I don't care at that point. Lions still the division winner right now. Yeah, it's crazy to think the Lions are gonna win Lions might win the NFC North. I mean the Lions are undefeated right now. The Lions are the only undefeated technically. I mean they do have the one tie. But it felt bad for Rodgers there. Again, another great win, another great performance from Rodgers there, especially in the first half. And to just end like that, I mean, oh gosh, a bad interception there at the end of the game. Oh, Jimmy Graham also, got to get on Jimmy Graham there. Had a wide open catch there. There, with 10 minutes or 7 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Fourth goal, Rodgers throws it. He's got it. But if for some reason he only uses one hand, the ball he doesn't come up with it, and the Packers have to turn the ball over on down. He had the ball one hand, and for some reason doesn't use two. I don't know what happened there with Graham. I mean, he had his moments tonight, but that was rough. That was a rough one there, and cost the Packers 7 points. Packers had 2 great shots there at the goal line, and couldn't get it done. This year's like the 90s. Yes, everything should be like the 90s. 90s were the last great decade. Green Bay laughing at it. Yeah, Dallas number 1. Congratulations on top in the end. I mean, look, you would have liked the Philly to lose to really put it home there, but you'll take it. At this point, you'll take it. Looking for some team stats here. Green Bay had the ball for 5 more minutes. Hold on, I'll be right back. Green Bay had the ball for 5 more minutes. They had 7 more first downs, and Green Bay did have 2 more turnovers, and they had 150 more yards of total offense. And Philly was able to pick it up. Those 2 turnovers were costly for Philadelphia, for Green Bay there. And so, Again, a fun, excellent game tonight with two great quarterbacks going at it. And in the end, Wentz pulls it out. I mean, three touchdowns from Wentz, no interceptions. Now, Bills, do this on Sunday, please. Yep. Oh, boy, that's going to be fun. Bills, Patriots. I have New England. Rob hates me because I don't believe in the Bills. I'm sorry. I want to see them do it against a good team. If they beat I will tell you, if they beat the Patriots, then I'm a full believer in the Bills. If they beat the Patriots, I'm like, all right, you know what? I'm done. So, great moment there. Again, Rodgers, 5 carries. Aaron Jones, rough night. 13 carries, 21 yards. They could have ran the ball. I mean, they could have, but look, they put it in the hands of their best player. They put it in the hands of their best player there late in the game. And it didn't work. So, I'm sure there's some online. Why did they throw the ball? Again, their best player on that team, far and away, is Aaron Rodgers. Maybe you could have had him like do a quarterback sneak or whatever, but they put it in the hands of their best guy, and it didn't work. So, I don't know how much you can sit there and complain about it, but all right, they're turning off here. Are you an Eagles fan or not? LOL. No, I don't really have a team. I talk the most about the Giants and the Jets, but I don't want it to seem like I'm a fan of both because that's fraudulent. But those other teams I talk about the most. But yeah, I'm not an Eagles fan. I mean, look, I have nothing against the Eagles. Fine team. Again, rough start to the season, but they pulled it off today, so good for them. But rough. EDB probably gonna flip tonight. Yeah. Oh boy. Yeah, it's gonna be that's gonna be a fun video to watch. So any more? We guess we'll probably be back on here for like 5-10 more minutes here before the game ends, or before it's midnight here again. Usually it's like, oh, there's like 30 more minutes before midnight, but no, it's midnight now because the game went a little too late. But that was fun. This was again a great game. I've said this enough. A great Thursday night game. Again, it took 3 bad ones, but we finally got something fun to watch. We finally had something exciting to watch. And Carson Wentz had a little bit of people were doubting him here, but man, and I feel so bad, Bills Mafia. I feel so bad that I picked Green Bay. Right when I did that, I'm like, do I really want to do that? I should have picked Philadelphia all along. Something felt in me like pick Philadelphia. And for some reason, I was like, no. I'm going to stick with Green Bay at home. I'm going to stick. There's a shirtless guy there in Green Bay, a shirtless Eagles fan. I'm sure he's going to eat horse manure after this. Not to stereotype all Eagles fans, but that is hilarious that there is an Eagles fan who did eat horse manure after they won the Super Bowl. Google it, or don't. Man. Again, to come back there after starting off 10 down, to come back there on the road in Green Bay. Fantastic. Okay, fine. I was wondering if there was a report on what this means going forward for Philadelphia. No, it's whatever. Rodgers threw the ball 53 times tonight. Again, you're gonna have to throw the ball 53 times tonight when your running back scores only 21 yards, only goes 21 yards, averaging 1 yard a carry. Aaron Jones completely disappeared tonight. Not as bad as Leonard Fournette, who's also not a professional running back. Jones had his moments this year, but that was you need him. I'm looking for people's champ. Again, Adams was great tonight. Jimmy Graham had his moments. But yeah, we're going to remember that bad loss there at the end. Remember that not catching the ball there at the end was really difficult. And again, there for the Eagles, Wentz was great, and Howard was great. Andrews was averaging, good night for the Philly running backs. Both guys were averaging more than 5 yards a carry. Not a breakout running back tonight, but he did throw a lot to Ertz and Jeffrey. Everybody contributed. Rest easy, Maddox. Dude, I did the same thing. I picked the Green Bay and definitely left that one. I got it immediately. Yeah, I was just sitting there going, why am I doing this? Why am I going against Philadelphia? It's just something in me was like, I kept telling myself, Philly's not this bad. And Green Bay has not been fantastic this year. They're 3-0, but there's something missing with this team. And oh gosh, I should have done it, but I trusted Aaron Rodgers. I trusted the Packers. I said the Green Bay's the better team. They'll probably cover. And man, I felt awful about this. Hopefully, I'll be able to get through it. I'm already a game under 500 for the season. Oh gosh. Hope my upset picks work out well this week. That was just terrible job of me. I'm sorry, guys. You deserve better than stupid picks like that. Should have gone with my gut there. 2 weeks in a row, I missed the Thursday night pick. But I didn't know Gardner Minshew was going to be that good. I didn't know Gardner Minshew was going to become the second coming last week against Tennessee. So, I don't know what next week's Thursday night game is. But again, hope it's fun. Again, 71 points, 8 or 9 touchdowns. That's great. That's what you want. I mean, again, you hate for the NFL, the Grim Teams battled and America's birthplace won. Yeah, technically, yeah, America's birthplace is Philly. I always considered Yorktown another unofficial place of America's birth because that's where they won the war. And here comes Carson Wentz back on the field to do the post-game interviews. Yay! Don't know what the Thursday night game is next week. I'm looking it up right now. Again, hope it's fun. This is the first good Thursday night game we had. Let's see if it keeps going into next week. And we got some good games coming up this week too. Patriots Bills is going to be interesting to watch. Vikings Bears has got interesting there. Cowboys Saints. Chiefs Lions again 3-0 versus 2-0-1. Cowboys Saints is going to be great. I was going to say two of the best teams in the NFC, and then I remembered, oh yeah, Breeze isn't there, so I'll have to see what happens there with Bridgewater. I got to see more from Bridgewater. He had his moment. I don't totally trust him yet. I want to see a great performance from Bridgewater here. I consider Eagles America's real team. I still consider the Cowboys. They're the most popular team. Eagles fans, even more. Now they're showing on the TV. They're now showing the Miracle at the Meadowlands. They're now showing Deshaun Jackson with the most sickest punt return of all time. It still makes me angry. So yeah, any more questions, guys, before we get going here? Nice live stream here. 12 people. Thank you guys for checking it out. Oh, next week we get Rams Seahawks. That should be good. That should be. And now Seattle disappointed me last week. That was an awful loss against New Orleans. But you know what? Rams, I still consider the best team in the NFC. I still consider them probably the most consistent team, probably the team with the most talent. Team you trust the most. So even though they haven't been the perfect either, I don't really know who else I would pick. I guess Dallas, but you're never fully confident with Dallas. Oh, except for Cowboys fans. Only Cowboys fans are fully confident. Everybody else, it's just like, no, we've seen this team choke before. But yeah, Patriots, Bills coming up this week. Chiefs, Lions. What else is there? No, yeah, those are. Oh my gosh, how many games are there? Okay, there's 1, 2. There's only gonna be 4 games on Sunday involving teams with over 500 records. Philly love, Philly special. Yes, only 4 games this weekend with teams above 500 records. With both teams over 500 records. Yeah, Patriots, Bills. Chiefs, Lions. Vikings, Bears, and Cowboys, Saints. That's strange. Yeah. A lot of under 500 teams. And then Bengals, Steelers on Monday night is going to be a complete disaster. That game is going to be awful. So yeah, final thoughts on this game, guys. Again, unless you have any more questions here. And remember, we will be back on a Sunday night breaking down all of Week 4 here in the NFL, along with the Every Touchdown video. Again, just a fun game. Just a fun game. This is what you want here on a Thursday night primetime schedule. You just want 2 teams going at it. Again, if you're the NFL, you hate seeing all the injuries because this is what this league. You don't want to see guys running headfirst into someone on a start. Jamal Williams leaves the field on stretcher after a late hit. Williams carted off the field for. Okay, same thing. Yeah, Bennett with the late hit there. That was just ugly. But you know what? I don't hate Philly. No, I don't hate them either. But you know what? You got. Again, in a primetime schedule like this is what you want. You want a fun, exciting game like this. Again, not the best defensive game, but just a fun game. That's what you want here in primetime. This is what the NFL wants. Get the viewers on their side. Get the fans on their side. So nice job there from the Eagles and the Packers, and we'll see what happens next week with Seahawks and Rams. So again, thank you guys here for watching. Got a lot of stuff planned for the channel. I might as well tell you about it now. Again, we got more college football videos coming out on Saturday. We have NFL videos all day Sunday, so check that out. And then starting, I guess, Monday or Tuesday, whenever baseball, the MLB postseason starts, we'll be breaking down every single MLB postseason game. Eagles never screwed us in the playoffs. No, they didn't. We'll be breaking down every single MLB postseason game, breaking down all the best plays, all the best moments, highlights of every game, recaps of all the games. I'm very excited to be commentating on the Yankees. There's going to be so much obnoxious Yankee commentary as long as they win. If they lose, then I'll just shut my mouth and I'll just do rants. Hopefully there'll be a lot of obnoxious Yankee commentary because that's what I like to do. Yeah, all MLB postseason coverage starting in October. We'll have NBA NBA regular season coverage starting late October. We'll be getting into NBA all season. A lot of fun stuff here to look forward to on the channel. So if you're new here and you like what you see, click down there and subscribe for more. A lot of good stuff again coming soon. That's it for now. Again, great game here on Thursday Night Football. between the Eagles and the Packers, with the Eagles coming out on top on the last second interception. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will talk to you again on Sunday.